This just in. If you have ever scrolled past a suspicious video of a celebrity promising easy money and thought, well, that feels off, congratulations, your instincts are still working. Unfortunately, a lot of people clicked anyway, and according to new research, it cost them more than $1 billion in 1 year. A new study from Surfshark shows that deepfake-related fraud exploded in 2025, with losses hitting $1.1 billion globally. That figure nearly tripled from the year before, and social media platforms were not just involved, they were the main stage where most of these scams played out. According to Surfshark's January 2026 cybersecurity report, 83% of all deepfake-related financial losses in 2025 originated on social media platforms, with a heavy concentration on a small number of familiar apps. Here's why social media became the perfect scam engine. Social media was not designed to be a financial crime hub, but it turned into one anyway, mostly because it runs on trust, familiarity, and speed. These are wonderful qualities for keeping in touch with customers, and terrible qualities when someone is trying to steal your money. Surfshark's data shows that Facebook alone accounted for $491 million in deepfake scam losses in 2025. WhatsApp followed with $199 million, and Telegram came in at $167 million. Together, those three platforms made up more than 90% of all deepfake-related losses tied to social media. This is not because these platforms are inherently evil, but because they are familiar. People already trust them. Messages arrive alongside real conversations with friends, colleagues, clients, and family members. That context lowers our guard before we even realize it has happened. Miguel Fornes, Information Security Manager at Surfshark, points out that messaging platforms in particular benefit from what he calls relational trust. If a message shows up in a space normally reserved for people you know, your brain does less checking and more believing. Then there's the celebrity trap that keeps working. If you're wondering what kind of deepfake scams cause the most damage, the answer is depressingly simple. Fake investment opportunities promoted by famous people. According to Surfshark, celebrity impersonation scams accounted for 80% of all deepfake-related losses in 2025, and a staggering 96% of losses that happened on social media. That adds up to roughly $886 million disappearing into scams dressed up as expert advice. Scammers used convincing video and audio to impersonate well-known figures, business leaders, and financial experts, often promising exclusive investment opportunities or time-sensitive returns. These videos look polished, sound confident, and exploit the same psychological shortcut marketing has always used. If someone important says it, it must be true. One extreme example involved the global engineering firm Arab, where an employee joined a video call in which every other participant was a deepfake. The fake CFO convinced the employee to approve a $25 million payment before the truth emerged. On a more personal level, scammers repeatedly used the image of Brad Pitt in romance scams, with individual victims losing hundreds of thousands of dollars after forming emotional connections with convincing synthetic personas. And here's why small business owners are especially vulnerable. As a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing consultant, I see this pattern all the time. Small business owners are busy, practical, and used to making fast decisions. They also spend a lot of time on social platforms where business and personal life blend together. Deepfake scams do not rely on technical brilliance alone. They rely on urgency, authority, and emotional hooks. An opportunity that looks urgent, comes from a trusted source, and promises relief from financial pressure is hard to ignore when you're running a service-based business. Older business owners are particularly at risk, according to Surfshark's experts, because they are less familiar with visual glitches and audio inconsistencies that younger users have learned to spot through years of filters, games, and synthetic media. So here's how to protect yourself without becoming paranoid. The bad news is that no platform has fully solved this problem yet. Even companies like Meta rely on a mix of human moderators and emerging verification standards that are still catching up to reality. The good news is that most deepfake scams still follow very old rules, just wrapped in newer technology. If a video promises spectacular gains, appeals strongly to emotion, or pressures you to act fast, pause. If a private message asks for money, investment, or secrecy, verify it from outside the platform. If a famous person is offering you financial advice, assume it is fake until proven otherwise. One of the simplest and most effective protections is clarity. Clear verification process, clear internal rules about payments, clear boundaries around what you will and will not respond to online. Marketing works the same way. When your message is clear, people trust you. When it is vague, emotional, or rushed, mistakes happen. If you want help creating a clear, calm message that builds trust instead of confusion, start with my 5-minute marketing fix. It helps you say exactly what you do and why it matters without relying on hype, urgency, or borrowed authority. You can download it for free in the description below, or go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? Do people forward you scam messages to double check if they're real? I'll go first. My clients know to send me anything suspicious, business or personal. I'd rather be safe than leave them to explain a fake Brad Pitt romance later. Okay, your turn. What have you seen out there lately? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.